Hey guys, it's Creature Scene here back again for another informative review video. This one will deal with VEPR-12 shotguns, because what I got in front of me right here is my one VEPR-12 shotgun. This is I think the first one I actually got, I think about 3.5, 4 years ago. I'm going to be doing a we're going to call a alternative magazine review, specifically because unfortunately, due to the sanctions now currently imposed on Molot, we are not going to be getting any new Molot shotgun magazines in the country for any length of time, specifically because the ban recently back in I think early July right here for that. And unfortunately, after the ban occurred, everybody and their brother went out there and tried to buy up all the magazines that were like KVAR, Classic Firearms, virtually all the big, I'm going to call big distributors out there for that. And people are scrambling around trying to figure out what kind of magazines to get. If you can't get the OEM ones like SGM Tactical or some of the other the C-Specs ones as well too. And I came across a unique variant magazine out here. I don't know if it's really rare, really rare per se, but I actually found a couple magazines that actually work for the VEPR-12. They were made by Kalash Saiga, and they're for the Saiga 12 EXP-01-030 shotgun. That shotgun, it had a mag well just like the VEPR-12 does. And for reference here, I'll show you here. Here's your typical 8-round Molot OEM magazine right here. That's what it looks like. And here's the Saiga 12 magazine right here for the Saiga 12 EXP-01-030 Kalashnikov shotgun right here. And both nearly look identical except for the outer ribbing on here. The Molot one has the ribbing going in the horizontal I want to call style right there for that. And these things fit in your VEPR-12 like the proverbial glove out there for that. Have a nice snug tight fit in there. Function perfectly fine, pops out fine. Well, your Kalashnikov magazines also work in your Saiga 12, or I should say the Saiga 12 Kalashnikov magazines also work in your VEPR-12 with the mag well as well too. The only thing is they have a little bit tighter, you know what we call a little bit tighter locking in here. This one has a little bit tighter locking in here. Sometimes it doesn't want to pop out all the time, so you have to give it a little bit of a pull right there for that. But overall, I got a couple of these, and I found one. Let me see. I got one off of eBay, and I got one from another online vendor. I honestly can't remember what his name was, but one was on eBay because I spent probably about a month trying to find some kind of alternative on there. And these things are not cheap either for that. They're over $100, but if you can find them, pick one up at least out there, because unfortunately I've seen the prices skyrocket the past, I'd probably say the past 2 weeks for magazines where they're only going for like 50 or $60. Now they're going for 100, 120, 150, and even some of the VEPR-12 10 rounders, I see them going for like almost close to $200 out there for that, when they were originally going for maybe between $70 and $80 a few years ago right there before the import ban. So this is an alternative magazine you can use. I tested out my cabin. I ran buckshot, I ran slugs through it, and I ran the real Yell Cheapo Valpak from Walmart, the 3-dram Federal Field and Target, and it functioned perfectly fine right there for that. So if you're looking for some kind of OEM equivalent magazine that has the same basic dimensions on the externals as the typical Molot OEM magazines, this would definitely be a good option right here for that. The only thing is, once you get them, I do recommend working them into the gun, what I mean by that is inserting them and pulling them out maybe about 3 or 4 dozen times, because you want to work them in so whenever the locking lug in a bag here, it'll develop a wear pattern, and it'll be able to go in and out with relative ease right there for that. Because most of the time, your VEPR-12 OEM Molot mags don't have that problem. So in order for these things to fit and function perfectly fine, you don't have to really file anything down. I put them in all 3 of my shotguns over here, and they function perfectly fine. So you just insert them and pop them in just like that, and just give them a pull, make sure they're in there locked and they're tight. And you just keep on doing that multiple times. Just put it in the mag well, pull it out, put it in. It'll basically work itself. It'll develop like a wear line actually on the back of the magazine's locking lug right there. And over time, I'd say I made it between 30 and 50 inserts and pull-ins out right there. It should be fitted to that one specific shotgun right there for that, because you really don't want to grind on the back of your locking lugs right there unless you absolutely have to, because if you do, there's a chance it might not fit right, or it might fall out, or you might insert it and it just pops right back out on your force. So you just do not want to mess with those lugs unless you absolutely have to right there for that. So that's my specific review. See how it's still tight right there. Put it in there, it's still tight, even though it works perfectly fine. So if anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot about that specific magazine, here I'll give you another snapshot right here for that. This is the magazine. It has the vertical lines going on here. This is the Kalashnikov Saiga 12 EXP 01030. Saiga 12 EXP 01-030 shotgun. It's basically patterned after the same magazine well as the VEPR-12, so it'll function perfectly fine for that specific setup right there for that guy. So if anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, feel free to leave me a message here, and I'll try to give you any links, because I have to go back in my computer and look up the links for the specific location where I actually got these things. So I'll go ahead and do that later right there for that, or you can just shoot me a message or something else like that, guys. So I'll see you guys, and have a nice day.